In this video, I'm sharing 3 wood riser DIYs using real wood products from Dollar Tree. It's Mindy, and let's get started. I was in need of a couple of risers to give some height to planters on a counter, so instead of using wood from my garage, I challenged myself to find some real wood products from Dollar Tree. So for this first DIY riser, I am using these peg golf games as well as their incense burner sticks. So I have 4 of those. I'm also using the Dollar Tree spackle, which I'm going to use to fill in the holes of that wooden game. If you're a little concerned about the Dollar Tree spackle, it does work. I use this while patching up some holes before I painted the kitchen wall, so yes, it does work. Once that was all dry, I did sand it down smooth, and I tried not to put too much on there, just filled in the holes really well. And once it was all dry, I used my black chalk paint to paint both of these game boards. Once the paint was dry, I took those 2 pieces as well as the incense sticks, and I placed those 2 game pieces about 5 inches apart and used this wood glue to attach the incense sticks on top. And they're spaced just about a 1/4 inch apart. If you're curious about this glue that I'm using, this is the Beacon brand, and I do have a video where I reviewed this wood glue. It's perfect for smaller projects like this, so I'll link that video above for you. And here is the final look of that. It's the perfect little stand for this plant that I have sitting on the counter. This next wood riser, it's more of a tray, but I was excited to find this bamboo cutting board that I had not seen in my Dollar Tree stores as of yet. So I picked that up, and I'm just using these wood beads. These are the Dollar Tree beads that I had painted black, and I am gluing those to the bottom to make some feet. You could definitely use something else to give this a little more height, but this is what I wanted to do for mine. So I just used my hot glue and attached those. For the handles, I had these 2 plastic drawer knobs, but to give them a little more appeal, a little more modern look, I added some crochet yarn and just added a small dollop of glue to tack those into place. And then to glue these onto my riser or tray, I used this other Beacon glue. This is the 527. It's supposed to be a multi-purpose industrial strength glue, so I used that. You could also drill a small hole and use screws in this if you wanted a stronger hold, but these handles are really for decoration for me. And this is a great alternative for a tiered tray. And the third and final wood riser using Dollar Tree products. Of course, I had to use their tumbling tower game, which you know is the mini jenga game that Dollar Tree carries. And I played around with this for a little while, but finally I came to this setup. So I set it up where I have 3 blocks in one row, and then I alternate moving the blocks up and just using 2, then 3 and 2, and so on and so forth, just like this. So it's kind of a modern look and the ends are open and I really like how that looks. So once I had that all together and squared, I used that same beacon wood glue to get this all attached. And to clamp these, I actually used a rubber band because I didn't have a clamp to fit, and it actually worked really well. So, also another tip is when you're using any type of glue, really, is to use a piece of wax paper underneath so you don't glue it to your surface. For the feet, for this riser, I had these scrap wood pieces that I cut off a piece of wood from another project, and I thought those worked really well to add some feet to this wood riser. I did end up painting these feet black, which I did not show, but you'll see here in just a second. And that is all for my Dollar Tree wood riser DIYs using real wood. I hope you enjoyed these 3 projects. Let me know in the comments which one was your favorite and if you would try one of these for home decor in your home. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. As always, thanks for watching.